Ahoy, Ryan Fullen here, and today I'm going to share with you 3 things you can learn about customer acquisition while hunting lobsters. That's right, hunting lobsters. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's exciting, it's adventurous, it's a little dangerous, and for me, it makes me feel alive. The first thing that I've learned is that timing is everything. Now when it comes to hunting lobster, you see, they are nocturnal, so they come out at night. Now, if you're in the water and you're snorkeling or scuba diving, trying to find lobster during the day, you might see them back in a cave, but it's very hard to grab them. Now, when it comes to your customers, you have to think about timing as well. If you look at when people need your service, when people need your coaching, when people need your help, it's because they have a certain problem that you can solve. And that's why it's important to have things like a website and a blog and places where you can put your answers, your solutions to the problems that people have so that they can find you at the right time. Now, the second point that I want to make, and the parallel between hunting lobsters and not hunting customers, but customer acquisition, is that just because you see them doesn't mean that you're going to get them. You have to think of those core target customers, the ones that you actually want to get and grab. It doesn't mean everyone or anyone. In fact, stay away from the A word and the E word, and it will help you to find the right people. Because just seeing someone or seeing a profile that looks like your target customer, it does not mean that you're going to get them. And even if you get close and you connect and you message them and you have a talk with them, just like trying to get close to a lobster and then grabbing them, you might actually grab them and then they still might get away. And so the more that you prepare yourself for customer acquisition that's realistic, then you can choose the right beaches, you can also choose the right time, and you can make sure that you get in front of the right customers. Now, the third thing that I want to share about what I've learned when it comes to hunting lobster is to make sure that your bag is zipped. Now, when I say bag, I'm talking about a game bag. This is something that you carry with you underwater so that when you do grab the lobster that you find, then you can put it in the bag. Now, I was diving with my buddy and we were out in Dana Point, which is in Southern California, and we were doing a beach dive. It's one of our favorite spots, and we had a great dive. Now, by the way, I'm diving at nighttime, if you remember, and so you're underwater, it's pitch black, you have a light that you can actually see what's happening. And as we were coming back into the beach, you know, we're fighting the waves. So sometimes there will be a wave comes and he'll say, wave, and you look out for it and you prepare yourself. And I heard not wave, but I heard a big scream, like a gut-curdling scream. And I thought my friend was hurt. So I'm like, what's wrong, what's wrong? And he holds up his game bag and it's totally empty. It's because he has a game bag with a zipper on the end of it. Every single lobster that he grabbed, he put in the bag, and it went right out the back, and he did not know. What does this have to do with acquiring customers? You have to think, do you even have a game bag? And is your game bag sealed shut? Because if you are giving a talk at a conference, and you give an amazing talk, and people shake your hand afterwards, and it really resonated with them, and you're like, this is awesome. Then you go home to realize that you never gave them a call to action. You never gave them a clear path to get in touch with you. Now, I've learned this the hard way. I've given tons of talks where after the fact I'm like, gosh, how did I forget to give them an opportunity to take that next step? So it could be in the form of a funnel or an email campaign that you have for people. It could be your newsletter. It could be just having a landing page for people to go to. But if you don't have a way to hold on to and build the relationships with the customers that you're trying to build relationships with, then they might come in your bag and then they'll go out your bag. So at the end of the day, the next time that you're thinking about your customer acquisition strategy, or the next time that you eat lobster, or the next time that you see a tweet about me going lobster hunting, I want you to think of these 3 specific lessons you can learn. Number 1, timing is everything. And in today's day and age, in order to be in front of your customers when the time is right, is to have your content available for them to consume because they are searching for you. Number 2, make sure that you understand when you see them it doesn't mean that you can get them. Because I will also tell you that sometimes you will grab them and then they get away. And then you swim after them and then you grab them again and they get away. Not every lobster / customer that you see is the right one. And finally, make sure that whatever you're putting your customers in or your lobsters in, that it's a way to hold on to them and not to let them slip out the back of your website. Are you maintaining and growing an email list? Are you creating lists on Twitter? Are you building a Facebook group? What is something that you can do to make sure that when you find the right customer and you bring them into your community, how do you not lose them out the back without even knowing? So there you have it. I hope you take this underwater knowledge, bring it to the shore, and hopefully it helps you to acquire more customers, not just any customers, but the right kind of lobsters for you and your business. Adios.